Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you how to change a work condition and save a work condition, so that way if you have to change some settings that you want to reference later in the growing season on your planter, that you can easily pull those up and not have to manually go through and change a bunch of settings. It will just be changing the work condition. So to change the work condition, what I have to do is I go back here, and down at the bottom here I have my work condition tab. So I select that. So right now I have plant corn 2 selected. Now let's say I want to use a different one. Maybe I want to call it plant corn wet. So now I got that entered. So here's basically, I'm taking those settings that I was using for plant corn 2 and it automatically applied them to here. So now I can change my settings that I need to. So let's say that I want to go down, change my downforce. So I want to have it be a 60 pounds of downforce instead of 80. So I can save that there. I can change my prime speed if I need to. So if I'm going to be running a little slower in the field, let's say, I want to change my prime speed to there. Then I can go to my control tab. So now I can see, okay, here's my default seeds per acre that I want to be planting. Here's my vacuum setting that I want to be running. So again, these are all the default values. If you want to tweak it for each different work condition, this is where you can change that at. And here's where I can change my bulk fill fan and my alarm limits and things like that. Here's where I can set my row width, as well as review my roll alarms if I have any issues here. And then here's where I can set my layer control, and I would set my product that I would be planting. So we'll go to my variety here that I was using. So if I had different layers that I was mapping, whether it be split bin or if I had liquid or something planted, this is where I could assign that layer for an as applied map. And then seed is specific to the planter, but basically just make sure that you have this is where, say if you had a work condition for soybeans, you could have your seed cell per disc already entered in there, your sections, your controls and everything like that defaulted and saved there. So again, work conditions are very handy. If you ever get a menu that asks for if you want to apply these values to all of your work conditions, make sure you set no, because if you do that, if you hit yes, then it will change all of your work conditions that you saved to whatever you just made. So just make sure that if you get that message asking to apply to all work conditions, make sure you press no. If you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call at our Worthington, Lake Park, or Laverne stores.